This is Miss Jardy, and I want to show you how to create an outline in Noodle Tools. And I'm actually right now I'm in the note cards pane, and the outline pane is right over here to the right. So you will want to be working with your note cards at the same time you're building your outline. This is adjustable. If I want to move this and make it a little bit wider, I can. So if you want to be able to see your outline a little bit more while you're working, that's an option. So the first thing I want to do is just click it. When you open it up, it'll usually have a 1 and an A, just the beginning of an outline. And I'm going to put my thesis statement right here in 1, just so I have it in front of me while I work. And now, in order to add sections to my outline, what I need to do is be aware of where I click, and then to use this plus is to add a section. Now, if I want to add a topic, a sibling, that would be equal to the topic I have highlighted. A child would be a subtopic. So let me show you what I mean. So a sibling to this would be a number 2, Roman numeral 2, Roman numeral 3, Roman numeral 4. Those would be major topics. A child would be a subtopic under that. Because this thesis statement won't have a sibling, this is the main paper for the whole, the main idea for the whole paper, I'm going to create subtopics that are children. So there's already an A. I'm going to create 2 more for all my controlling ideas. Add subtopic child, that gives me a B. I have to click this again. You always have to go back and click whatever it is you want to put a subtopic under. And then I'm going to add a subtopic, another child. Now I have 3 subtopics. Those will become my controlling ideas. I'm just going to copy them from my thesis statement. So my first one says, unnecessary for civilians. So I'm going to copy that, and then just click right in here till I get a box that's open, and then paste it. Go to my next subtopic. Whoops. I'm just going to type it. Used for mass shooting. Sometimes it's easier just to type things in here, and bans work. One thing to remember is to always click outside those boxes. If for some reason you close it and you have something open like that, it will not save it. So when you're working with any of these boxes in Noodle Tools, make sure you click outside to save what you were doing. So now that I have those, what I can do is, this is great, I can just drag note cards right into my outline. So I'm going to start with unnecessary for civilians. And when I click on that, I don't actually want it to open. Let me just highlight it. Now, these were the note cards I had for that. When I double click, it'll open up a pane that shows all the note cards. I just did this as an example. These color codings don't mean anything. I did it as an example in another video. But you want to think about the order that you want to put them in, but I'm just, for the purposes of demonstration, going to drag it. So when I drag it and drop it on A, it goes underneath. And the one I just dragged and dropped has a little check mark next to it, so I know I already used it. Same thing, drag, drop, drag, drop, and continue, okay? And same thing will happen with the other ones. If you want to change the order, just drag them. So say you decided you wanted that one there instead. I decided I wanted this one up here instead. You can just drag them around to get them in the order you want them in. And then you would go through and do the same thing with B. Again, you might decide you don't want to use all of them. Remember, just do that and then drag and drop. So it's very simple. When you finish your outline, you can actually even export it and put it into a Google Doc, and you can do that as an outline only. Export to Google Docs, and you will see a very basic outline. Or you can, here's the basic outline, or what you can do is you can actually even outline with your note cards all together. So I can decide to I could have the source on it, but not the URL, page numbers, no tags, no cues. I just want my paraphrases and my ideas, take out my quotations, and then submit that. And this will give you a lot more details, and that might help you as you get to write your paper. So that's it. That's in a nutshell how you work with outlines in Noodle Tools.